All right, we're back at the barn, garage, carriage house,
Gazebo.
gazebo. Yeah. And we're going up the stairs. Been about 2 weeks since I've been here, but Ken has
been here a little bit.
Yeah. Ken has opened her up a little bit.
After a week's hiatus.
Yes, there you go.
So
Put some lights in.
Mm-hmm.
Opened it up, got rid of the scaffolding. Yeah, you were busy, huh?
Yeah, I just putzing around basically, but I got a lot of little things done, you know, cleaned up.
Ken ordered the shingles today, and then we're deciding what we want to do with the fascia and the soffit and stuff.
Trying to keep it time period correct. They use smaller fascias back then and rake boards and.
You can see the inside structure looks good. Ken put up the rest of the collar ties across there. So it's good and strong.
I could put the ones in where the posts are still sticking up.
Oh yeah.
I had a couple out, but I did those.
Ken said he left the uprights in for while he's roofing and stuff to support the. We're gonna have the shingles up on the roof. They're being delivered tomorrow, so
A lot of extra weight.
a lot of weight along that ridge. Almost.
Yeah,
Just a tiny piece.
that's what God made soldiers for.
What Ken's doing up there is extending a little false rafter tail there to make the two sides equal. If you look right up in here, you can see where he's measuring, and he's gonna screw that little rafter tail in so it matches the other side over here. Okay, so we are lowering the scaffolding here. We're trying to get down where we don't have to hunch over so bad. Our old backs can't take it. I come over and we move that brace. Ken is gonna extend that scaffolding a little bit. Can't quite reach out to the corner there. Didn't have a longer plank, so we're gonna add on there. Yeah, he's adding on the end of it now. We're getting that all braced up and set so we can do that soffit and fascia, backing fascia underneath there. Coming along, there's one of the fascia boards going up on the roof now. You saw where Ken was cutting off the rafter tails. We changed our mind a couple times on the size of those, the overhang. We wanted to, like he said, wanted to keep more with the traditional smaller fascia on there instead of the larger stuff. Ken had to run out to the store. I'm keeping going here. He's back. We are trying to get nailers in for all that overhead over that dormer fascia there, which is what we're doing now, getting that up. Working our way over to the other side. We had nailers to put in for the soffit also, which was quite a bit. But we're getting there. Oh, day 2 on after I've returned down to work on the building here. You can see what we got going yesterday. We started putting up some of the sub, I guess you would call it, fascia boards. Did a little frame in there. We're over to here. Right now we're going to do this gable end here on. There's no rafters out there on the far end for our fascia. So we're going to do that. And the roofing's coming tomorrow, so here we go. here's the shingle delivery. Came fairly late in the afternoon. It was about 3 o'clock, I think. I can't remember exactly. But I know we were too tired to put shingles on the roof, so we had the guy just drop them there in the front yard on the driveway, and decided to come up with a plan B for the shingles. Ken wasn't feeling well, so I'm working alone this afternoon. And it looks like I'm doing that return cornice there on the end on the corner. I'll just cut a block like I did on the front side, filling that in. I wanted to get that in before I got my piece I'm putting in there now, that piece of soffit. And I messed with that piece there, and it was something about it I didn't like. I chucked it on the ground, so and it looks like I cut another piece, so I got that in there now. Nailed it in. Whoop, a little more trimming to do apparently. One more time. Okay, now I think it's in there. Now this is these are the bolts that were going through the side of the barn with the turnbuckles on them that were holding it together. I'm taking one of those out right now. Had to get those out of the way. Gotta cut that top piece of siding back. I'm going to cut it just down below the soffit so the soffit sits over top of it. Didn't quite cut through. Try again. See that nail right there? That's a good reason why you never put your hand near where you're nailing. See that? Came right out next to that screw. See that? Yeah. Imagine if you had your hand there. That'd go right through your hand. Yikes. What I'm doing is finishing this corner off. Cornice, I believe they call it. So this soffit, and then this soffit here will meet this soffit on this upright piece here. So I'm just making a little triangle out of wood to fill that in. And then we're going to put our actual fascia board over top of this. Well, if it was up there where it belonged. I'm going to take a little more off of it. Well, I should have put that board in there before I put this piece on there, but I did not. So it's going to get a screw that we'll have to fill before I paint. Okay. Almost nailed it. Should have let this piece hang over. I did it on the other side so you don't see the end grain, but after 15 trips up and down the ladder, it didn't happen on this side. Trip number 600 down the ladder. I'm going to trim this off a little bit. These things work pretty good. I always thought they were stupid. But I guess I was a stupid one for not trying it. Nice, because you don't get the bounce like you do with a Sawzall if you're trying to cut something with a dead end in the back. Okay. So there is my piece. Looks pretty good. Oh, I should probably edit this out, but I need a little shim on here because this wasn't, I don't know what happened, to be honest with you, but it wasn't perfectly level. And this is just the sub fascia. We'll be putting fascia over top of this, so time to fix it now. That is pretty close. And our fascia will cover this, and I should have grabbed the Sawzall, cut that off. Oh, I'll try this. See how this thing works. That's a full 2x4. Huh, not bad. Ken's having a fun time up there. Ken had to trim, seeing how we cut the fascia boards down in size. We had to cut what we had left sticking out through the peak there. We had to cut that back, and of course I had, you know, 6 4-inch screws in it and whatnot, so Ken had fun up there for a while getting that cut off, but he got it. We ran our fascia boards up to the beam instead of in front of it, and then we put 2x4s coming out from the house out, and then we put 2x4s in between there for nailers for the soffit. We got all that up. Now we're doing the fascia boards. We did a couple of practice cuts up there to make sure we had what we needed, and then trimmed it off at the bottom. Came out good. Now we're doing the fascia board on the front here. Again, we had to do that return. It's kind of like the same thing there on the end, but we kept the, but it had the pitch on top where the little returns are there. Our little pigeon nesting areas. Contact the board on the end there so we get a measurement for this piece here. And we got a measurement, got it cut. There it is, it's going up now. Came out pretty good. There's the last piece of fascia on the front. Alright, end of today, which is Monday. And we got fascia up. Fascia and soffit. There it is, and then we got some around the side too. The gypsy moths. Jeez. We added our own little design flair there, the little returns there on the front end. Our little pigeon coop. You can see here the fascia on the front of the building there, and it's on the side also. This is some footage with the drone, obviously. What a beautiful area it is up there. It's nested in the mountains. Real nice, real quiet area. Ken says he sees a lot of bears around there, but of course I haven't seen a single bear since I've been there. So you can see what we've got here. We got a couple different kinds of roofing because couldn't get the same brand that we got the first time. So a couple different rolls of ice and water protection that we put on the roof instead of seal it up and keep us from having to tarp it every night. So that's the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy these videos. Special thanks to Bert and the guys that he was jamming with for the music. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.